Right. Welcome back to another Vintage Cube draft. This is a Power Max slash no holds barred, whatever, Vintage Cube. Whole bunch of powerful combos and cards and stuff. Initiative, Monarch, all the good craziness that has been added to the game over the years. This is a deck that obviously has already been drafted. We played one match. We won the match yesterday, but then I had to get off and go to bed. So we're gonna play the rest of the matches with this one, and then do another draft, and then I'm gonna log off till tomorrow, I think. This deck doesn't seem all that great. It does have an Ancestral Recall, which is nice, but no fast mana. A lot of cheap interaction though, so see what we can do. Get to play first. We have a Strip Mine. Yeah. Well, we have a couple 1-mana plays, but no blue or black, so I'm gonna mulligan this. This looks like a keep. I guess I just bought him like Cryptic Coat. Let's see. So turn 1 Ancestral. Turn 2 Freebooter. I could also just go turn 1 Lorien Revealed. But the black source that Lorien Revealed gets is tapped, so I think I just go Ancestral, try to draw a black source. I may have to discard, but I go down to 6 here. I guess I just bought him to Fairy. I don't know. I like Cryptic Coat with Seer if we end up getting initiative. I want to start with Gemstone Caverns, of course. I guess I could just do it now. Sure, why not? I had a draw step stop from last game, apparently. Gitaxian Probe. We'll see what I draw, of course, but if I don't draw a swamp, I might just Lorien Revealed and play tapped land instead of playing Mastermind. Because I want to get my black source out. Baleful Strix. Yeah. I think probably all the more reason to not care about getting Mastermind down. I can't even attack with it. See what we draw though. Grief. Exiling Chain of Smog. Okay, so they have Chain of Smog combo in their deck. That's the only reason to be playing that. They take the Freebooter. So they must have some good non-creature spell because they knew I had Freebooter from the Probe and they were willing to go for it. Even though I don't have a black source and I have other good cards. So I drew a tapped black source, so no reason to really get it with Lorien Revealed, I guess. Although, I could probably still get one. Double black. I'm going to play this one anyway. Yeah, let's shuffle first, I guess. Sewers. I kind of just don't. Do I need double black for anything? Not really. Maybe if I draw a second. Black, white. Yeah, I guess I'll get it. I don't know. I still want to play Backstreet. Emperor. Getting Grief is pretty good. Yeah, sure. Keep that. Another Goyf. Okay. Why did they take my freebooter? That's the question. They probably have Fatal Push or something, or Cut Down or something, but I think I go Emperor here. Cut Down seems okay. If they attack with Nether Goyf, it seems pretty silly to block. You can just play an instant and eat the Emperor. No attacks. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I guess I'll go for this. They might have removal, but I can double activate if I need to. Time Spiral, Urtai, Animate Dead. Okay, so I see why they took the freebooter. So wait, why didn't they animate Dead their grief? They could have done that last turn, right? Unless they, I guess unless they just drew that last, I guess they must have done that last turn, right? Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Animate Dead doesn't do much with the Emperor out, so I either take Urtai because they could kill Emperor. I guess I take Urtai and then I just Emperor it away. Let him have Time Spiral for now. I can get Freebooter back eventually. At least take him off of it for, well, no. Emperor already has counters on it. Yeah, let's take Urtai. They're pretty far off of Time Spiral. Let's go ahead and cut that down. And exile that fella. They didn't block. Why didn't they block? That was weird. They draw island. They animate Dead the Strix, I guess. Draw a card. It's obviously one reason to not kill it, but then I don't get to attack. And if they animate it, they get to draw a card, but it's an 0-1 Death Toucher, so a lot different from a 1-1 Death Toucher. Swords to Plowshares. think I pass. Play Mastermind. Leave up swords if I want it. I don't know why I exiled my freebooter. I should have just exiled their Cataxian Probe for another glyph. GG. Okay. Yeah, Containment Priest could come in. It's kind of a non-bow with some of my stuff. Like Emperor and there was one other one. Emperor and Cryptic Coat. It's not good with Cryptic Coat. I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is. Because it comes in, I don't know, unless there's some weird rule where it's not a creature till it's already on the field or something. I'm pretty sure it gets exiled. um, I think it's still worth it if they're reanimating stuff. I could even just cut the Cryptic Coat on the draw. Hand looks good. I didn't take Gemstone Caverns out. Oopsie. Wonder if they thought that it just was going to add mana for them of any color at any point. Surveil. Probably just keep an island. Sure. I have stuff to play. I got Mana Sink. Thought Sneeze. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I guess they probably take Jace. If they have combo of stuff, maybe they'll take Freebooter. They take swords. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I think that they thought they could tap Gemstone Caverns for any color. Because they played a turn one and then paused for a long time, and then they had Thoughtseize off a Tomb. Yeah, let's boot it up, I guess. They have Dismember open, but nothing else. Wow, no hits. Witherbloom and Emperor. Okay. Fair enough. So if they draw a Chain of Smog, we're kind of in trouble because I don't have a way to deal with Witherbloom anymore. They took my swords. Emperor, exile the swords, whatever. So they don't have anything to recur yet, but it might be incorrect to play Prism. Maybe I should just keep it because I'm going to want to play Mastermind here and use a counter off of it. So I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Surveil Nethergorf to the yard. They have to exile 3 things. 4 more card types. Okay. Play the Apprentice. Okay. They have Island and something else. Oh, they just have Chain of Smog. Wow. Good draw, I guess. Alright. Jesus. They just drew that like that turn, I guess. Whatever. Within 2 turns of a freebooter, they drew both their combo pieces. Or, well, I guess they drew their second combo piece. Not that crazy. Okay, well, that's what can happen. For those that may not know, that's a Chain of Smog. You can copy it as many times as you want if you target yourself. In fact, I didn't even check if they targeted themselves. Targeting themselves. Okay. So you target yourself, and then you're allowed to copy it as many times as you want. Magecraft says triggers whenever you copy spells, so cast or copy. So Witherbloom just triggers infinitely till your opponent is dead. It's not bad. Let's see. Yeah, I mean this deck should be good against them. It has a lot of cheap removal and interaction. But they just had Thoughtseize and cheap combo. And like dodged the disruptions, you know, and drew it like a turn later, so I did all I could. Unfortunately, Teferi doesn't stop the combo because it's just copying spells. It's not casting them at instant speed. Psychic Frog. I think what I'm going to do is try to cut it down, make him discard 2 cards, and then swords it. It kind of makes me discard 2 cards, I guess, though. Maybe I'll just swords it. Yeah, I should just swords it. Gotta save the cut down for the Magecraft stuff. Tarn for the sewers, I guess. The Bayou. Okay. Nethergorf. Yeah, I'll cut it down. I'm gonna want to Passageway Seer, so I don't want to flyer on their end. Obviously, it leaves me down, shields down for combo stuff, but I don't have any other way to win, and I gotta do something. Dread Fugue, that does take a piece of the combo. I guess I'll keep that if they have a piece in hand. Hmm. guess I just play it this turn. Bitter Triumph. Daze Kaito. Yeah, a lot of good action. They discarded a land when they didn't have another one. That's interesting. But I guess they have Kaito. I mean, I should take Witherbloom, I guess, but I'm just going to lose to the other stuff. Yeah, whatever. It's good to know about good to know about Daze, I guess. So they attack, Kaito, draw a card. I could play Seer, but they just Bitter Triumph it and take initiative, and I have no creatures. Not a good spot. Demonic Tutor. So I can tutor for like Teferi or something cool, but then they just Triumph it, or they just Daze the Teferi after the tutor. So what can I tutor that's like 2 mana? Or I just wait on the tutor and I play a Seer now, but then, like I said, they just Triumph it and then attack. Take initiative. Everything for 2 mana that matters. I have Ancestral. It's pretty good. I have Edict for Kaito. Freebooter. Freebooter's actually not bad. Emperor. Freebooter, Emperor. Or I could grab Sunfall or Teferi. Sunfall, I could grab a big thing that I just play next turn. I think taking Ancestral is probably the best. Glad I glad I grabbed Ancestral. Oh god. That was horrendous. Feels like it was the right call though. Gives me, I mean, it's like my only opportunity to get back in as far as card advantage goes. Now you have to Thoughtseize me, dude. Seriously? Take a look. Sure. Sure. Christ. They can even get back Witherbloom if they want. Jesus. Take 9. it's a little late though. They can even just daze the force spike if they do play something big. Mm-hmm. I guess if I draw Sunfall, I could do something. Containment Priest, a little late. A little late there, Containment Priest. Already got the initiative over there. Uh, a little late, I'd say. Good God. You got me. Stupid. What's up, Mr. Bulldops? Yeah, I got a little flooded that game. It was just irritating because I demonic tutored and I was a little bit behind and they had a daze, so I couldn't get like a 3 mana spell that could maybe get me back in the game or make things even. So I was gonna go get Ancestral so that it didn't get dazed, like the card I played that turn didn't get gazed. And then I got Ancestral, played it, and drew 3 lands. So, and then my only spell in hand after that, they thought seized, and then they got initiative with their Emperor Bones after that. So, just unfortunate. Bad beats. But try for the 2-1. Ooh. We are on the play, so I don't get like a free Caverns. But Ancestral's always good. Ain't no white for Teferi yet. But I think, no, Lorien Reveal doesn't get white. Unfortunately, I passed a Tundra in the draft. Full Art Island. Oh yeah, the Unhinged. Nice. They're mixing it with a different Full Art Plains, which I don't appreciate, but I guess they're allowed. Mox into Talisman. Probably leaving up a counter. There's the white source. Hmm. I could Dread Fugue first. Wow, should have done it for the full value, I guess. It's okay. Yeah, I guess it would have been nice to do it for the full value, because then I just get whatever creature and then I exile it with Emperor for next turn. But I get Edict this way, at the very least. Shurikai. Alright. So I can't Edict that. Can Teferi it though. They discard more Battlesphere with the Emperor of Bones out. Okay. I don't think I make them sack. I mean, I was going to maybe play Teferi, but plans have changed. I guess maybe Edicting them would have been a little bit better, because I just get 8 damage in. I think Edict is worth 8 damage, but maybe they'll play a Planeswalker and I'll be thankful. I don't know. I could probably kill him from 2, though. Resetting my Emperor. Okay. Could have Lorien reeled in the response, but I think I'm going to actually cast that. So. Lorien. Blow up a mirror. Okay. He wrote a Dread Fugue, not Ancestral. It's kind of crazy. Hmm. Maybe a little silly, but I'm going to bounce the token. Could bounce Shurikai to take him off some mana. Let's get Lorien. Is Eldrazi Winters? Oh, is Eldrazi still a thing? So this is actually Vintage Cube. This is a draft format. It's not just constructed Vintage, but um, I know there are still. They kind of had like a new wave of Eldrazi stuff come around. I think it actually got kind of a resurgence in Modern too. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't played Modern, and I've actually never played Vintage, but I haven't played Modern in a long time. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I've mostly just been drafting. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just bounce this. I don't care to trade a Myr. Just lets them have access to way more mana and card draw. Flicker Wisp. Sure. Gets rid of the Lauren, I guess. Phantasmal Image, Flicker Wisp. Kill a mirror. Oh. Oh, to redraw, sure. Well, Passageway Seer looks a lot worse now. But I do have Cryptic Coat I can jam. Hmm. Guess I'll do it now. They can crew Shurikai, but then they just die, I think. Everything gets first strike. Make another blocker, sure. So they have to jump with at least one Flicker Wisp. Oh, they jump with both. Okay. Sure. So I guess they could have a sweeper. But I feel like I still just play the Seer for initiative. I don't know. I mean, if they have a way to crew Shurikai, it'd be kind of impressive. Let's just play Seer. If they have a sweeper, it's kind of annoying, but this this makes it so that even if they do sweep, I have trap to kill them. 5 life. Assuming they don't also have a way to get a creature. Brainstorm, okay. What do you got? Tinker for Portal? Sure. Wait, how did they get... Oh, I got confused. I thought they played Metamorph already. That was the image. Okay. Well, I feel silly now. I mean, I'm glad I played Initiative. Because they're still dead next turn. It's a fatal push. Okay. So they can get Emperor, or they can just get Seer and get Initiative. They take Flicker Wisp and okay, and they get Seer. So whatever one is targeting Seer, I guess I counter that one. They draw a card. Surprised they didn't take the Emperor, so they had another way to like haste a creature. But I guess they didn't expect a way to counter an activated ability or triggered ability. If they have a way to gain life, they're still in it for sure. If they have a time walk effect, I'm probably dead. But yeah, they get to flicker the portal, sure. So even if they find, well, no, portal's coming back down, so I won't have Cryptic Coat to attack. If they don't have Time Walk, I think we're probably good. Nexus of Becoming. Okay. Doesn't get haste or anything, does it? Gonna trap you. I'll do it. GG. Alright. So blue white. Portal to Phyrexia. I mean, Containment Priest kind of stops it. But Portal does a good way of clearing. Good job of clearing the way first. Could maybe cut Sunfall. But they do have stuff like Battlesphere if they tinker that out. But I guess if they tinker it out, I'm not going to have time to play Sunfall. I'll probably cut it. That game could have ended a lot sooner if I had gotten rid of their token and dealt an extra 8 damage to them. Put them to 2. I kind of just want to bring in this Calligrapher for some pressure. Plus it makes tokens, which is good against Portal if they don't get it out early. But that being said, I also don't want to put like better creatures in my graveyard for Portal because I don't have a lot of creatures to begin with. Could bring in Commanda, maybe that's better. It's not great. I like strip mine, but I think I have to mulligan this. Okay, I guess I'm keeping. It's got preordained. Just bottom the Urtai. Okay, Scribbland is good. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Keep both, I guess. Turn 2 Ponder. They didn't have a Spell Pierce, though, so I don't know what that means. Plains. Pass. Oh, they were just debating whether or not to play their Mox first. Last turn, I mean. So they miss a land drop, but they have a mana drain. Sure. Hmm. I think I just tutor for Ancestral instead of playing Emperor. I'll just play it now, I guess. They have a lot of mana. Play it to Fairy. That's pretty good. Draw land. Okay, okay. Yeah, I drew 2 spot removal spells for creatures. Not great against his opponent. But Freebooter's okay. I guess I'd try for a Relic first. Might get countered, but whatever. Try for the boots. Okay. Image, Flicker Wisp. Don't really care about Image. Don't really care about Flicker Wisp. I guess I still take the Fractured. I mostly just don't want him to fracture my Relic. Get more mana and take me off colors and stuff. If they want to oust my Freebooter, or like play Image first and then oust it or something, sure. Have at it. I have 3 removal spells in hand, so go nuts. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So I think what you're actually supposed to do is take cut down, because then that way I have to use a better removal spell on freebooter, and then I get my worst removal spell back to hand. Instead of taking like swords is the best removal spell, so you'd like if it was the only one, obviously you'd want to take swords, but yeah, so they properly take cut down. They oust the freebooter, get their identity back. I draw Jace. Okay. Hmm. I can't really play Jace just because they have fractured. Hmm. I could play Emperor of Bones and then adapt it and attack the fairy for 2 to keep it down a little bit. Attack with the mastermind, I mean. Hmm. I guess if they fractured the bones, I don't care that much. You know what? I think I actually just exile the mastermind and then pass. And then I can get it in if they draw with the fairy. I wanted to attack to keep them off like the ultimate, but I think we can keep them off it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm too optimistic. It makes it more tempting for them um, to fracture the Emperor. The Wisp. Oh, you don't want to do that. Why would you do that? Sure. I should get it back permanently. That was not a good idea, opponent. Okay, so they have fractured and 2 other cards. Yeah, I guess I swords. Sure. They don't even gain the life. You can counter it? Then I would sense a little bit of trolling, but I don't think so. I have cut down for Flicker Wisp. Urtai. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's just try to clear the Teferi. I mean, I can't kill it this turn, but reprieve the cut down. Okay. Mm, let's boot it up, I guess. They have Metamorph. Okay. So they have multiple ways to get there. Just desserts here. I don't know what that means, but. I think I just wanted to say that phrase for whatever reason. There was something in my brain pushing me to say that phrase. Draw. I draw. Brainstorm. Okay. Might get him with a force spike here. So they could, let's see. I guess they could metamorph the freebooter first. But what does that really do? I mean, takes away Jace or something. Or I guess probably Fatal Push. I could push in response, but I think I'd rather just have the extra mana next turn with Relic. With the charge counter. And plus I'd want to hold up Force Spike. So. For if they have like a second play. Late Night Cube, what up, Shug? Yeah, we're balling late tonight. Plane cycling. Okay. They shuffle away their brainstorm stuff. Shurikai. Sure. I guess I should have maybe just force spiked that because then they don't get to draw and make a thing. But whatever. Untap some lands, opponent. Let's see. Exile. Doesn't really matter. I guess reprieve maybe. Hit you for 5. Probably not going to get the force spike, but you never know. They could jam a battle ball. I think if they play Battle Sphere even with like 1 mana open, I'll probably still force spike it just to prevent the Shurikai loot. It's like a mega loot. Although with Mastermind out, it's kind of good for me anyway. Okay. They discard Portal. Alright. Draw Cathar Commando. Parallax Wave. Okay. So I guess I wait on the Commando now. Perfect. Couldn't have drawn it up better myself. Actually, so if I Cathar Commando first, they can just exile my stuff and then it never comes back. Hmm. I just pass. I want to hold up Urtai. I think I just go to attackers. Yeah. Just go to attacks. And then if they want a Parallax Wave, my guys, that's fine. Let's get Portal out, I guess. I don't know. Could have a way to reshuffle. Could have played Loring Revealed there, but I think I just want to leave Urtai open. exile that. That's totally fine with me. Sure. Oh, they're just gonna let that one hit. Yeah, it's a little annoying. And it has 3 counters still, so I can't even like Urtai the Parallax Wave trigger, you know. So I can give them Fractured. I think I just... Oh no, I can't do it in response because they won't have it in their hand again. I can just Urtai it though. Yeah, that's fine. Because, I mean, it feels like they're going to want to wave and then Fractured. Yeah, counter. We already saw Mana Drain, but they could just have like Counter Spell, or I mean, I can pay for Mana Leak, but then I don't get the Commando. I guess I should have, well, I don't know. It's tough because I could have Commandoed first. I could Commando now, but they don't have the counter now because otherwise they wouldn't be drawing. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna let this happen. Metamorph. Okay. Copy Urtai, kill Jace. So if I Commando, they either exile their own Urtai and then get it back, or they just exile my Urtai and it's exiled for good. I think either way I want to do this. F6. Take the Consider, I guess. Talisman doesn't do much. So it resets the Emperor, so now I can hit Eagles. Commando. Commando hits the Urtai, copy, or Shorkai. But I think I get Eagles. Seems like that just probably wins the game. Close enough. Three. Oh, what does Flicker Wisp do? No, I think Eagles is still better. I only have 2 ground guys, so killing a 1/1 doesn't really matter that much. They're gonna get to block both. Who has first strike? Why are they leaving a pilot and not Urtai? That seems odd. Do I go Seer? No, I think I just pass. I have enough on the board now that I think bringing initiative into this it's just not worth the risk. Like their portal's already gone. They have like Battle Sphere they can draw. But I have Flyers. They're at 3, so Jeej. Nice. Yeah, that felt like kind of a 2-1 deck, but definitely had potential to 3-0, so a little disappointed, especially with how I did lose that second match. Just kind of bad beats on that one. But that's how it goes. That's Magic. I think I want to do at least another draft. I might not play all the matches, but I want to do another draft. So let's jump in. Ooh, a quick fire. Okay, what do we got? Pack 1, pick 1. We have some good blue stuff. Force of Will, Counterspell, Polluted Delta. And then there's Currency Converter, which is pretty good. Metamorphosis Fanatic, I haven't played yet, but it's a good card. Really good with like Brainstorm, Brain Surge stuff. Jace. Guy's Cradle strong. The rest is whatever. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just want to start with Polluted Delta, but I think I'm going to start with Force of Will. Force of Will is pretty strong. I just love taking fetches, especially early on. Fetch lanes are really good. But we'll take Force. See where we go. There's the Jace and the Brain Surge I was talking about, so. There's also a Shieldred. I think Shieldred's pretty solid. Do I take small Jace or big Jace? Lotus Petal, Vaultborn, also considerations. Vaultborn's a good combo card. Flash through the breach and stuff. Sneak attack. I think I actually like small Jace. The main problem with small Jace is that there's a decent amount of removal floating around that just kills, like everything kills it basically. But it is cheaper, which is nice, than big Jace. Also not double blue, which is nice. Everything's nice. Ah, this is a tough one. Passing our second blue fetch if we take Bombardiers. That's a little rough. I want to just take Flooded Strand, but I think Bombardiers is too good to pass. Some okay blue cards here. Treachery, Mastermind. Bombardiers is just insanely good, though. Yeah, whatever. Hate passing Strand, but I'll take the Bombo. Now we get Splinter Twin. I could just jump into Twin here. No blue cards. Barrowglyph is pretty good. Spellbinder's good. Pest Infestation. Ancient Tomb. But yeah, let's just go Twin. I mean, Twin's a good plan to go down with Force of Will. Force Spike, Cryptic Coat. Spirit Guide's pretty good with Twin. There's a Trop. I like Force Spike, but might be Spirit Guide. Yeah, let's take the guide. That's a late Palace Jailer. Bone Crusher, Urtai. I mean, we did pass a lot of blue, and I'm kind of starting to not get blue passed to me in this pack. There's like Normalize and Urtai, but they're not like strictly blue. So it could be it's getting cut off, and I'm supposed to just take Palace Jailer here. I don't think I'm missing out on much, so I'll just take the Jailer and see. We could just end up being red-white and ditch the Jason Force. Like now I take Lelia. Yeah, sure. I don't actually always like Lelia in twin decks because a lot of times you just end up exiling a combo piece before you're ready to play it. But still a strong card. Seething Song. It's good with Kiki. But, oh, there's a Passageway Seer too. I don't want to jump into too many colors. Let's just take the champion. Will the Kamano. Yeah, I mean, we might just be like heavy red, white or something. Didn't wheel any of the blue stuff. Take Kamano over Epicure, Guardian. Sure, I mean, I guess there's an argument for like Fabled Passage or Seachrome Coast if I wanted to be like Jeskai, but I think I'm leaning more like red aggro now. Brain Surge came back. Doesn't say much though. Just take a Pyro. I think Calligrapher is fine, but you should end up with a lot of options at 4. Wield the Sacred Foundry. Alright, there's some blue cards coming around. But I think I just take Sacred Foundry now. Red's pretty open. Rite of Flame. Barrowglyph is good. There's a world where I play Rite of Flame, I guess. Okay, probably going to cut the blue. Twins, nothing yet. Bunch of red 3-drops. Bone Crusher now to add to the pile. And a random Palace Jailer. We didn't really see any other great white stuff, but we saw Palace Jailer like 6th pick, so not really sure what that was about. Ooh, okay. Open Caves of Chaos, Adventurer. Tamiyo's a good blue card, but I think I'm probably going to be off blue at this point. Although, I guess if I don't end up with a lot of white, I can just throw the blue back in. I'll just leave it in for now. I kind of, when I saw the Palace Jailer, I expected to get more white, so I just kind of assumed we'd end up red-white, but I was too hasty to cut the blue. But anyway, I'm taking a red card here, so that doesn't really help me solve that question yet. And now we take 4th Aerolingus, so that kind of seals it up, red-white, at least. We could still be playing some amount of blue, but, you know, red-white for sure. Passing Scale Lord is nothing. Image. Italy, whatever. Okay, ooh, Pyroglyph is good. Got a lot of 3s and 4s, really solid 3s and 4s. I guess I should maybe take Usher or Sunblessed Healer just to get some 1s and 2s in here. Alright, I'm going to cut these again. But Pyroglyph is pretty solid. I do have 2 4s already, and 4th Aerolingus is kind of like a 4 or 5 typically. So I think I just take Usher or Sunblessed Healer. Pretty heavy red. I do want to play white though, so I don't know. I'm just thinking about like my mana fixing and like how likely I'm gonna be able to get a white on turn one. Probably pretty likely. I already have a Sacred Foundry. I don't know. I'll take Usher. Maybe the healer will wheel. Now we get Othari and Sneak Attack. Ending's fine, but I'll take Othari. First 5. Mother of Runes is great. Take that over Breach, Goblin, Extruder. Goblin's pretty good. There's a Revoker here too. I wouldn't mind wheeling that. Mother of Runes is awesome though. Ooh. So we have quite a few playables already. And as much as I like Aspirant and Galvanic Discharge, I think just taking the fixing is going to be better for me. Because I think red-white's fairly open, at least red. So I'm just going to take the fixing, and I'm sure I'll end up with enough playables anyway. Containment Priest, Luris, Interpreter. Tarfire, I might take just because I don't have any burn yet. I have Bone Crusher Giant, that's it. But Containment Priest is pretty good against some solid strats. Sneak Attack variety and Reanimator. Yeah, I'll just take that. Can get some better burn, hopefully, later. Tarfire is among the weakest. It's mostly in just for, like, card types. I don't really know where to put Simian Spirit Guide. I guess it's like a Lotus Petal-ish card over here. Fear of Missing Out. So that works with Splinter Twin, actually. I think. Yeah, I think it does. There's a free Lutri. Generous Plunder is also nice. Crystal Vein with all these 3s could be good. Yeah, I'll take Plunder. I don't think I want to mess with the Fear of Missing Out thing. It still requires you to get Delirium, which this deck might not be that great at. Now we get Archon, Soul Cauldron, Cauldron Complete. So Complete's obviously only good if I get Stoneforge. It is pretty powerful if I do get it. But I think I'd rather just take Archon for the board for combo decks, combo matchups. Triplicate Titan. Whatever, I'm not playing any of those. Wield the Healer, that's good. Mastery, top. Take the land, I guess. This deck seems pretty good. Definitely want some power in pack 3. Mana Crypt would be awesome. Any Mox, of course. And then I guess just more fixing would be good. Yeah, I don't have anything that makes artifacts, really. I guess I have Plunder, but I'll take Revoker for the board. Take somebody off Oracle. And we got the Tarfire. Nice. That's actually sweet. I will probably play that if I don't end up finding, like, Bolt and all that. Misty Rainforest doesn't do it. Wasteland's pretty good, but I think I want Inti. I don't have a ton of 2-drops yet, and Inti is one of the better ones. Yeah, I think I take the Inti. I only need 6 playables. So taking the land is kind of tempting, but Wasteland's not even really like a full land, so I think Inti's a little better. Time Twister, Hallowed Fountain doesn't do anything. Ooh, there's a Comet. Yeah, I'm just going to slam that. Comet's insane. Urza Saga doesn't do much for me. Good card though. Goldspan, I think it's just worse than Comet. Gemstone's okay, but I think Comet's worth taking over it. What's up, Logan? You think Inti will wheel? I don't think so. What gives you that idea? Is it because I wheeled Tarfire? I haven't been wheeling every red card though, I don't think. Yeah, we get Parallax Wave, Fiery Confluence, Zealous Conscripts. It's a tough one. I think Parallax Wave is super strong. But I almost want Fiery Confluence a little more, just such a good finisher. I honestly don't want another 4-drop, but they're the best cards here. I guess Council of Judgment's fine too. Yeah, maybe I just take Judgment. I don't know. Wave is too good. Solitude, Glorybringer. What's up, Christian? Yeah. A couple things I wanted to wheel there for sure. But it's hard for me to pass Wave. Take a Solitude. Now, I don't have a ton of white cards, but Solitude's still good here. Skyclave, Apparition, Karizev, Needlehead. I actually like Needlehead quite a bit in this format. Not so high on Karizev. It's kind of nice for like getting initiative back. Monarch and stuff. But I'm a pretty big fan of Needlehead here. I would definitely take Apparition if I didn't already have a ton of 3s and 4s, but I think I just want a 2-drop here. Like, I think Apparition is just a better card, but I just need 2s. I'll just take Karizev. It's easier on the mana. Pretty close. Man, another banger. 4-drop here. Headliner Scarlet, but I think I just take like Oliphant or Giver. Like my 3-drops are really good, so having Giver and Mother of Runes to protect them is pretty sweet. But I also just want Oliphant for more fixing, I think. Kari without gut, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't love it, but I just needed 2-drops. This is tough. I'm gonna take the Oliphant. I think I'm gonna wheel some stuff. I'm gonna end up with a million playables. I think Giver's good, but just take a tap land. Now I think I take Sunbaked Canyon. I love Thraben, love Dragon's Rage, but I don't even have a ton of non-creature stuff for it. I have like Wave, 4th, Comet, and then that's pretty much it. Tarfire, I'm just gonna take a land here. Winds, Flame Slash, Chandra, Wheel. Take a slash. Wheel the Wasteland, wow. It's pretty big. I guess Eagles is something too, but I don't really want another one of those effects. Just take the wastes. Gemstone Caverns wheeled. I mean, Gemstone Caverns is pretty good. I don't want another 5. Yeah, sure. Zealous, probably not going to play it, but you never know. There's Deceiver. I mean, Zealous works with Splinter Twin too, but I'm not going to try that. Emperor. Oh, we wield the Needlehead. Also wield Apparition. God damn it. Last pick Kiki, yeah. I think I just want Giver though. I know it's kind of boring, but this deck has like no mana acceleration. I'm not gonna try to combo 2/5 drops together. Sorry. I guess I do have Spirit Guide. Does that justify it? Yeah. I saw a Seething Song at one point in the draft before I saw Kiki. And I was like, yeah, that would work with it, but without more to do. Like if in blue red it's different because blue red has, you typically end up being more like card draw, counter, removal kind of stuff, and then you build into Kiki, but this isn't quite that deck. Uh, Zealous is not nothing. I mean, I could play Zealous. I like the card, but I think Othari's better, and I just really don't want another 5. I have several 4-drops already, plus 4th. I can kind of fit wherever. Comet kind of acts more like a creature, but come on, oh yeah. So it didn't end up with a lot of interaction. I probably should have taken Skyclave. Bone Crusher is a little extra. Seems like Sunblessed Healer. I guess it gets some stuff. I can maybe put Needlehead in the board. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like being super heavy red and then having 3 white 1-drops. My fixing's not like the greatest. Probably board Containment Priest. And then run with this. 17 lands, but one of them is Wasteland. Sunbaked Canyon. Yeah, I think I like that. I maybe could be playing Rite of Flame just because I have a lot of good 3s. I don't think that'd be too crazy. But I don't think I'll do it. Like getting Adventure out of turn earlier, or like Comet, might be nice. 6/5 is probably good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. That works. Alright, let's rumble. We have an infinite game-winning combo in the sideboard. What am I doing? Turn 3 Comet seems kind of good, yeah. Agreed. It's definitely consideration. I'm gonna hold off, but I would not fault anybody for doing it. It could be correct that like, the power level of the cube's so high that using a card just to get your decent 3 or 4 out a turn earlier is worth it. It's just, it, the other side of that, of course, is just it's a miserable draw later in the game. It's one of those where it's pretty good in the opener, but it's just terrible later. But I guess you could say that about a land. Is Gemstone main deck valid? You're not a coward. Ooh, yuck. Got a mole. Oh, I thought it was another one lander. I was about to cry. Still not great, but I think I'll keep. Hopefully draw a land. I think it's better than going to 5. I mean, I know I don't have much to play, but I have Solitude if I get desperate. Bottom, I guess I just bottom Othari or Wave. Yeah, I think I bottom Wave. Oh, they have Companion. Lutri, nice. Land? Ooh, fancy land. My red-white aggro deck in full effect. Land go, land go. Now we're just gonna get countered. Yuck. Alright, I'm playing Mother Runes. Counter it if you will. Fall from favor. Okay. You got it. Well, as long as they don't have a force. Feels pretty good here. Or days. No, I guess I drew land, so we're good. Good on that. I even have a convenient thing to sacrifice with Bombardiers. Do I go ahead and throw it now? I guess if they have removal, I'm gonna wish I did. Sure. I also might just have like a thing to throw every turn, so there's also that. True name Nemesis. Okay. Still can't block a menace creature. I almost just want to tar fire them. Is that worth it? Probably not. Lelia. Yeah, that doesn't really do much. Let's just play Death Greeter's Champion. Give the Menace guy double strike. And then I think I just throw the champion too. Down to 4. What do we draw? A gemstone, okay. See, look, now we get to play Othari. Gemstone's so good. So glad I have gemstone in the deck. We get to play Othari now. Yeah, it kind of feels like they might have days. I've been able to conveniently play around it. Something big. Time warp, sure. So they have Lutri Time Warp. That's something to watch out for if they get to 8 mana. Take the Monarch. So I think I actually won't be casting Othari. I think what I'm going to do is play Lelia. And then I'll just, if they play a creature here, I'll just Solitude that creature and then broadside them. Sack the Solitude. I'll attack with broadside first and then Solitude and then sacrifice it with the boost. They're attacking with Goldspan? Oh, okay. I didn't expect them to do that. I guess maybe I could have Solituded, but... So, I guess they have something? I don't know. I'm going to Tarfire them. This makes broadside lethal, so they have to deal with that. Okay. Why would they attack? I don't know. Play a Monarch without anything. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they were tapping my creature down, and I would have had to have had the thing with haste to take it back. Or to take it from them, you know? But like I'm playing red white, odds are decent that I have a haster. Um, and I understand their follow up being true name. They think they can take the Monarch and you're like kind of take it back and forth. But attacking with Goldspan there is where I didn't really get it. If they didn't have a removal spell, you know. Like I know they weren't dead. Like they were at 4 before the Tarfire, so they weren't dead to Bombardiers. But like I'm gonna have 5 cards. You don't think I have a creature to throw? Like you have to kill Bombardiers or block it. I don't know. Maybe they thought they just needed to have the mana and draw into something. And they didn't. Uh, so they could be twinning. It doesn't. Archon doesn't really help that much for that because they typically, play Pestermite or Deceiver on my turn and then twin on their turn. Needlehead might be good against them. I mean, it's usually good against any blue deck. Really punishes them for getting Monarch. Um, mm, mm. If it's Twin Revoker, seems good. Yeah, yeah, it could be. But I don't know. I don't know what they have. I don't know. They could have Pestermite. They could have Deceiver, and I have to name um, that creature. I don't name Twin. You know, I can name Kiki, but I don't know. I'm gonna roll with this. Still no Rite of Flame. I don't think. I don't know what they're on, so I'm not gonna bring Revoker in yet. Okay, that's a good hand. I guess I'll probably be more inclined to pitch cast Solitude on whatever they play just because I have Pyromancer, but we'll see how it goes. Red, Plunderer. Okay. Yeah, I hope it's not necessary. That's that's always the goal, right? Jay Sereno, okay. That is totally fine. So, no need to pitch the Solitude. I just drew a couple lands, so I'll just ditch those. Kind of an awkward Jace here. I mean, are they going to trade Generous Plunder for a monkey token? Do I let them? These are the questions. Hmm. Venture Inti. Hmm. I don't think I use Giver. It's tempting, but you can't do that, buddy. She's got Menace. She's a pirate. They are going to trade. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about that one. It's obviously good value for me, but killing Jace there is pretty tempting. Especially if they're looking for combo pieces, you know? Giver protects against Fiery Confluence at least. Blue-red doesn't really have any other sweepers. Iteration, okay. Played a land first. And then iteration. Magda, okay. Hmm. So next turn I have a similar situation, except now I have Pyromancer to attack. So Jace is definitely going to die. Now it's just a question of if I want to not trade with Magda. I think I just trade though. I just think I just save them. Give her effect. Because I'm going to play a pretty good creature here. I could also just Tower Fire it, but then I play Inti. Hmm. Yeah, let's tar fire at it. It's a little. I mean, I think I just keep Solitude Mother of Runes for Pestermite combo if that's a thing. Trade seems good. Yeah, I want to just keep my creatures on the board though and keep hitting for repetitive damage instead of trading a creature off that's on the board. Makes me a little susceptible to a sweeper, of course, but like I said, I think Fiery Confluence is like their only way to do that. And I'll just protect Inti and then the other stuff dies, I guess, but that's their whole turn. They're snapping something off. Goldspan Dragon. Yeah, I guess that's worth solituding. If I get twinned, I get twinned, I guess. Oh yeah, I always forget that I get a land off of it. It's yeah, you're totally right. I could have still played the adventure and then jammed. I always forget that. Mm, broadside. I kind of feel like just taking initiative is better, but they could also have another haste creature like Goldspan. They could have Othari or Glorybringer, so don't want to risk it too much. At this point, they kind of have to have a sweeper, but I get to keep Karizev if it's Fiery Confluence, and then I'll just protect the Bombardiers, I guess. Okay, they give up. GG. Yeah, that was pretty good. Drew all my good stuff. Hmm. Sounds pretty slow. I don't think I can keep this. Uh, sheesh. I go to 5. Like double white 1-drop with a mountain. It's like the same hand. All right, I'll keep, I guess. I think I'm still bottoming a land. Land and Crusher or something. Maybe Jailer. I guess I should just bottom Jailer. Yeah, Def 5 for sure. Jailer's really good, but I have a feeling I'm going to be behind. And even with the jailer taking out a creature, it's pretty plausible that I won't want to get Monarch active. Let's just hope we draw land, I think. We got Crusher for their early drop. Oh, don't like Mox Jet on the play. How many drafts have I played? I have done, I don't know, for this iteration of the cube, maybe 10 or so, 10 to 12, something like that. All right, Bombardiers is good if we get lands. Bronco's pretty good. It's not the scariest thing they could have done, but it is solid. Luckily dies to Bone Crusher. They hit a land, that's always nice. Gaia's Cradle. Could be scary. Island 6. Play around counter spells. I don't think they're going to saddle it, though. That doesn't really make sense. I think I just crush it. Or stomp it, rather. 13 ended with 4 trophies. Last 2 did 0302 drop. I stopped. Yeah, it can get kind of demoralizing. Sometimes you have to step away. I think I've just got, I think I just have the 2 trophies. All right, Giver's down. They mill a Soul Ring. Swamp, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, Thari. I think I play. This is a little tough. I could play Bombardiers because Lelia is better when you have a land drop. But if I play Lelia now, it goes up to a 3/3, and then next turn goes up to a 4/4, which means I can attack through 6. And Bombardiers being more of a surprise is typically good. The other option is to play Bone Crusher, because that blocks 6 and makes it less likely they're able to mill cards and get lands back to retrace stuff. I kind of think that's the best option because at least Lilia doesn't die to 6 on blocks, so I think I actually just want to get the Bone Crusher out to block. Oh, they have a counter anyway, whatever. Sure. Oh, God. They didn't mill a land, so it could be that they don't have one in hand, but getting back Oko here is pretty sick. No land, please. Eey. Okay. Damn it. They have the fucking land. Oh, no, they had Gaia's Cradle. I knew that. Fuck. Ugh. Jeez. Just play Lilia now. Attack Oko. They can elk it, but they don't have a counter on it. Give me land. Okay. I guess they can steal the Lelia too. But then I get to Bone Crusher it. But then they get to 6 it. Yeah. Yeah, they might just steal the Lelia. Oh, okay. They want to keep Oko at a high loyalty. They get Zagoth Triumph. Endurance in the yard, but I think they can only retrace on their turn. Yeah. Can't flash it in. The Goifster. Okay. And they have another land, so Bronco. Sure. Yeah, 6 is going crazy. Mother of Runes unfortunately only deals 3 damage with Bombardiers. Hmm. Feels like I'm pretty dead here. They can just like elk their Mock Shed or Soul Ring. Kill me. I can hit the Tarmogoyf, but I feel like I kind of have to hit 6, right? When my Bombardiers dies. This is tough. I really needed to draw a land this turn. It's not like it would have been that crazy, but six, 8, 10. I think I just pass. And I Bone Crusher the Bronco. I kind of want to just play the Bone Crusher as a 4-3, but it doesn't actually block all that well. I'd rather kill the Bronco. They know I have it though, so they're probably not going to saddle. God. So this means they drew removal or something. They get a Sheldock and a Shieldred in the graveyard. I mean, I have to double here. Do your worst. You gonna cast Endurance? No? Okay. They got something else. They also killed the Mother of Runes instead of Lelia. I guess that makes sense if they have like a big creature here. They also didn't use Oko yet. They're just elking Lelia? That seems bad. Comet's a good card. So I don't know what they have in hand. But as long as it's not a counter, I think I can just jam Comet and see what happens. I mean, I could kill Oko here, but then I'm just dead to their creatures. Kind of close to dead either way. Let's see what Comet does. Hopefully it's not the -1. Ooh, nice. Alright, get your Tarmogoyf. And then I can't really attack Oko, because then I die. Yeah, Comet has a tendency to pop off. It's funny, I had Comet in 3 different decks, and across those 3 different decks, I activated him 8 times. And 8 times in a row, I got just the +2. Just the 2 squirrels with haste. 8 times in a row across, like, 4 or 5 games. Really? I guess that kind of makes sense. They don't have lethal, but they can kill Comet, so I don't know. Seems kind of crazy. Like, maybe they have a answer for Lelia, though, and they can kill Comet anyway. This is big. Oh, God. Should have like a Woodfall Primus or something. Vaultborn Tyrant. Why'd they tap their black source? Natural order for a Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay. Yeah, Miskin Boo's sick. I mean, I understand why they got Sylvan Safekeeper. Like, I understand it's good with Nadu, but like, really? A natural order for a Safekeeper. You think you've seen it all? I mean, if they hit a creature or two, they could go nuts. Lotus Cobra. And Once Upon a Time. Okay. Do they have the Oracle, though? That is the question. They're not adding black for Baleful Strix? Oh, they just have Black Lotus. Silly me. I thought we were just messing around having a good time and you're going to play a Black Lotus. What's funny is I could still, like, they could just pass the turn and it's possible for me to just win with Comet. Like, just in one turn. It's such a silly card. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're going off here for sure. They kind of need to have Oracle to close it out. I mean they don't need it. They're probably gonna win anyway because they have Flyers and Oko and Grist, but they're gonna leave a window where I can possibly do something. But Authority just kind of gets blanked by Nadu, so even that doesn't save me. Karizev, yeah, that's not gonna do it. I guess all hopes lie with the Stellar Pup. They're down to 3 cards. So I could Bombardiers them down to 1 card with Comet if I get like the minus. So there's actually a couple ways I could possibly win. If I activate Comet and I get the +1 first, and then I get the minus twice, I could target 2 things and then mill them for 2 or like make them hit 2 cards, and then I can Bombardiers for the 3rd one. So all I really need is to just hit the perfect. That's all I need is to hit the perfect roll. Is that so much to ask? Squirrels? Ooh. Oh, I just immediately got the -2. Okay. So we were close. I mean, I think I'm just dead, huh? Maybe they'll mess up. Broadside. Wait. Oh, it doesn't target. It doesn't target, so I don't get the. Wow, that's really weird. Kind of dumb to not kill Comet with Grist. Yeah, agreed. They've done a couple silly things, but they're not getting punished. Whatever. I'm done. They're at 3 cards, so I don't really have a way to kill them. I thought maybe the Comet thing would potentially mill them out, but it doesn't even target, so it's weird. Alright, GG. Opponent on Sultai Nadu combo. We saw most of their deck there. That was on a Mold of 5, so not bad. Mold of 5, I think we were on the play though, right? Pretty sure. Should definitely take Gemstone Caverns out while we know we're on the play. So Nadu, unfortunately, is not drawing cards, so Needlehead doesn't help too much with that. Containment Priest, Revoker. Revoker seems worth it for Safekeeper. Oko, Grist. Kamano, Tarfire. Usher. I think Usher's still fine on the play, but I might cut it out if we win this one. It's probably not the best Usher matchup, but it's good with like the mother of runes and giver of runes. Have an early play. Deathgreater's champion. I mean, Bone Crusher's fine, but I feel like that's probably the cut. Does kill Mana Dorks though. Archon stops the Nadu chain. Kinda. Yeah. Yeah, it does. You're right. You're right. Don't know what to cut for it though. I think I cut Bone Crusher at least. I don't know. I'm gonna run with this. I'll leave the Archon out for now. Just try to deal with it with Revoker and whatnot. It's not my favorite keep, but I think it's a keep. Only 2 lands, but if we do draw, then we're in good shape. I don't even know if I'm supposed to play Revoker turn 2. A little awkward. It's a good card against them, but like when I don't know what I'm naming. I guess now I'm naming Delighted Halfling, but I could Flame Slash it, I guess. Save the Revoker for a Planeswalker. Flame Slash kills 6, so I kind of want to keep that. Yeah, let's just Revoker the Halfling. Canker Bloom. Okay. Okay. Oliphant's something. Yeah, I think I slash it. We get a Sacred Foundry. This also could be keeping them off blue, which I think is nice. Might as well attack. If they trade, they trade. Not blocking, not attacking. Interesting. Just jam Comet. Seems good. Doesn't die to Abrupt Decay. Give me a plus. Getting Flame Slash back is not terrible. Mm, they don't have endurance mana. I'll just keep attacking. If they want to hit combat for 1, I guess that's fine. Will we ever cast an Othari? Oko? Okay. I mean, making Halfling a 3/3 is obviously much better. Knocking Comet down to 1. Hmm. Had to be a tapped land, huh? Alright, let's get lucky. 1 damage. And it dies. Hooray. Out in a blaze of glory. So I could Inti attack. Yeah. Yeah, worst possible scenario, nice. Actually the worst possible was the -1, get a thing back from the graveyard, but it's pretty close to the worst. Hmm. It feels weird, but I think I do just get rid of the land. I have pretty good odds to either hit a land right now or get one next turn for Othari. I don't think getting rid of any 3 of these cards is a great idea. Unfortunately, I flip another 4-drop, which is not ideal. Let me go ahead and Flame Slash this. Obviously, I have better targets, but I'm going to want to attack next turn, so getting the 3/3 out of the way is nice, and I'm going to want to use all my mana, so just get on with it. They can Elk Inti if they want to, but I don't mind. Parallax Wave is nice to reset if they do Elk the Inti, and I can reset the Revoker too. Obviously takes the counter off, but if they play like Grist or something maybe on a later turn. To make a food. And seems like they have Endurance probably. So I think I just play Parallax Wave. Feels like an Endurance. I'll play the land. I know I have Inti, but I'm just gonna play the land and not discard. Called it. Okay. I still have 4 cards now. Somehow. So I got rid of their Cankerbloom and their Reacher, but I could still have some good stuff. Shieldred. Yeah, I think that's worth waiving. Laylee is good, but I think Othari is better right here. Hopefully no lapse. They do have the lapse. Sure. Fair enough. No discard. Okay. Not sure what they have here. They just have a concession. Okay. Back on the draw. Gemstone back in. Hmm. Alright, I think I'm in for Rite of Flame or Archon here. Bone Crusher seems better than Champion. I don't know about that. I think Champion's pretty good. I do agree that since we're light on interaction like burn, we only have Tarfire, Flame Slash, that the addition of Bone Crusher is probably good, especially for mana dorks and stuff. I was thinking Rite of Flame. Live the Rite of Flame dreams. Yeah, let's get Rite of Flame in here. I'm gonna leave the Bone Crusher out. Could be wrong for it, but go with my gut. I don't have a 2-drop, but I think it's okay. I could maybe draw one the next couple turns. Keeping another 2-lander. Risky, risky. Oh, we have Slash. And a Goyf. Okay. No 2-drop. We drew land, so still good. Okay. So if I don't draw a 2, I'll just flame slash that, I guess. Assuming they have another like surveil land or something or Shelldock. Oh. Oh, I see. Bronco. 6. Okay, new flame slash target. Down to 1 card. If it's a land, I guess, yeah, they're going to go for Lotus. I don't know if that is very good, but maybe. Tarfire on top. That'd be nice. I don't mind another land. Yeah, slash you. I'm wondering if it's worth solituding a Caustic Bronco. Probably. And keep Comet or Jailer. I mean, they get 1 draw off it, and then like Kamano can block it. I just don't like giving them cards with Lotus out. So it takes them off another mana with Cradle. They hit Arbor Elf. Okay. Another 4. Okay. Um, that's awkward. Well, now I might still just Solitude the Bronco. Nah, I'll trade if they allow it. I'll give them another card, I guess. Like even if I give them another card, I feel like I'm still gonna win the long game here. My 4-drops are just so good. Pitch Jailer or Comet? Yeah, I don't know. So they drew Abrupt Decay. Kind of makes me want to kill the Bronco now. I just like giving up Solitude and a 4 when I have, I don't know. Like, what are they going to draw that's better than these 4-drops I have in my hand, you know? I know they have the tempo of like having Bronco out, but I can just cast Jailer next turn and then, I don't know. It's tough. But the other, the other argument, of course, is like, because I have such an abundance of good 4s, go ahead and Solitude the Broncos so that they don't get anything, and then you just win with like Adventure and Comet because that's probably enough to win, you know. So I think I'll just go with that. Get rid of Jailer. I don't think I want Monarch and Initiative going when they have like flyers and random stuff they can get going. I'll just stick with Comet and go from there. Come on, give me a +1. Okay, not the worst. I'll get a Flame Slash, I think. Slash first on the next turn. I have Commando to get back, so if it is the minus again, then I'll just get that. I'd rather not spend my mana pre-combat. If it's necessary. I mean, it is a better card to get back. You are right in that sense, but I think I just see what Comet gets me first, and then I'm able to play Lelia, play land, and do some other shenanigans. Wait, is that the -2? Seriously? Wow. Okay, Comet's down. Not a great performance by the pup, but it's okay. It's acceptable. I mean, they're down to one creature. They could have endurance. Be kind of annoying. Yeah, let's just go adventure, I guess. Yeah, still seems in our favor, agreed. I could slash the elf, that way if they have a flash creature, I'm not as likely to get messed up. I just don't think that's really worth it. Although it takes him off another mana with Cradle. Yeah, whatever. It feels like a little spewy, but makes it less likely they can take initiative by a little bit. Cobra, okay. Let's forge it up. Wave. We could just go Lelia. They can take it once, I don't care. Or maybe they won't. We flipped Kari Zev, so Lily gets extra beef here. I take 11 casual. All right, go ahead. Should be dubs. What's up, Shug? How are we doing? Pretty good. I think that's 2-0 now, or 1-0. 2-0. The opponent asked if you had Solitude. No, they did not. They did not ask this time, but we did actually have it this time, which is kind of funny. But yeah, opponent was not as rude as the other one. All right, let's see if we can get the trophy here. I would check to see how many drafts I've actually done. I could go back and look at the streams, of course, but I actually don't have my match history on Magic Online anymore because I had to completely uninstall the game and reinstall because my collection wasn't showing up and I was trying to fix that. But it turns out it was just a result of their Zoom bug thing, and all my cards were like actually invisible, so I had to like adjust the slider. Silly. I thought they were just not showing up. Been sick? Oh man, that sucks. Being sick is so funny because it's like if it's a mild illness, but it still kind of takes you out of work or takes you out of like doing productive stuff, it's like secretly fun, you know? Like it's secretly kind of nice to just feel sorry for yourself and sit and wallow, you know? Watch TV and hang out. But of course, if you actually feel crappy, it's not so good. I swear I'm running 17 lands. This is getting ridiculous. I don't think I've had more than 2 lands in a hand like one time. All right, Oliphant getting Sacred Foundry I think makes his hand good. Still not very fast. Like I don't have any ones or twos, but I'm on the draw. I have Tarfire for their first thing. Bombardiers is typically great. I think I bought him Othari or Jailer. On the draw, I'm more inclined to bottom Jailer, but Othari being a 5-drop, I think I just send that packing. I get to shuffle with Oliphant, so I might draw it later. Oh, but yeah, Christian, you were saying about missing 4th. Haven't seen it yet, but it always comes when you most need it, or so I've heard. Blue white, like a talisman or something. Shredder. All right, we can't Tarfire that. Well, we can, but it doesn't kill it. Foundry. A wave, huh? We've had multiple games now where we're just like red white aggro and not drawing any ones or twos. I guess it's my own fault for keeping the hands, but it's like it's been after mulliganing a one lander, you know. It's kind of hard to mold a 5 when you have lands and playables. Red white control. That's kind of what it's been. No plays. Okay. I don't have double white for like my other plays, so I think I just wait. I don't know. Am I running Blood Moon? No. I wish. Feels like counter or removal though, right? I don't know. I'm gonna jam. I could wait till I have like Tarfire open maybe. I don't think that's gonna help me too much with what they probably have. It's got Menace, so I'm not really worried about like a flash creature. Okay. Just like, oh, it's Malcolm. I see. Yeah, I mean, would have liked to have Tarfired that, but I think getting Bombardiers down is fine too. See if they kill it with some sorcery speed thing. Need to draw planes. Although I need to get rid of both of their flyers before I play Jailer, or like at least one so that I can Jailer the other one. Don't want to give him Monarch. Jace. Ooh. They discarded Feywild Caretaker, really? I guess they're missing lands. That card's broken though. Wasteland. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad draw. Take him off blue. I think I kill Malcolm. Both of them loot. I mean, Jace is a little bit scarier later, but Malcolm's a flyer that gets Monarch, so. Hmm. If they have a spell, they could flip Jace. They just loot. Okay. In Confluence. Okay. Scrubland. So they're still off blue. But I got some dead cards in hand, so Flame Slash. I guess I killed the Jace now, because it kind of blanks the Bombardiers otherwise. I can Jailer the Shredder. They're sacking the clearing? Oh no, Commando. Okay. There's a double white. Hmm. I think I'm actually supposed to sack the Jailer and kill their other creature. Let's attack first, I think. That way the boast is already ready to go. And let's exile that. I think I don't mind if they get that back later. I don't want the Commando around for blowing up Parallax Wave. As long as they don't have a flash creature here again. Okay. Hold. They sack for a blue source. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. They're playing black, they could easily have discard. And this stops any weird shenanigans. Also protects my Bombardiers from removal. Alright, GG. They probably just had a bunch of blue cards in their hand, I'm guessing. So I don't know what they're playing black for. Could be a Planeswalker or Mind Twist or something like that. But it may also just be um, Lingering Souls for the flashback. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Seems like Archon could be good, but I think maybe I wait till I'm back on the play if it goes to game 3. Because playing it on the draw and making the non-basic lands come in tapped. There are 3 colors, so I like that, but I don't know. It is nice to be able to block their flyers at least. Like, I think this is a matchup where Death Critters Champion's not as good. Bring in the Needlehead. I think I cut Champion. Bone Crusher seemed medium. Kills Jace, kills Malcolm. Twin combo time against counter spells? Yeah, probably not. I like the enthusiasm though. And I still want to get this Rite of Flame in here. I don't think it's a I don't need Containment Priest for anything, do I? Revoker, I mean there's Jace. I don't think I saw anything else. They didn't play any rocks. Yeah, let's just run it back. Maybe your Revoker's better than like Kari Zev or something. This is a good hand. This one's actually a little bit land heavy, but I'm not gonna complain. Spirit Guide. Okay, so now I think I just play Kamano. Save the guide for maybe a 4-drop if I draw it. Hmm. Oh, don't auto yield. I forgot I can play. I can actually pay for days if they had it. Malcolm. Oh, Commando. Okay. Just playing 2 mana, 2/4s. Red white control indeed. Jace. Okay. Okay. Bone Crusher pretty good. And let's just stomp that. Stomp that, Soldier Boy. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, wait, why are you blocking the monkey? You're gonna blow up the etching. Sure. Take 2. And then I think I just Spirit Guide the Plunderer. Seems worth it. I don't know. Hope they don't have a sweeper. The jailer. Okay. I have 2 menace creatures, so what's your plan after that? No. Usher? Free Monarch, nice, yeah. Um, Rub-a-dub-dub. You have a Solitude? Okay. Welcome back, Kari. Actually, let's play around days with the better thing. Now they're setting me up for a sweeper. And they wanted to give me free Monarch before they did that. It's all a ruse. Lingering Souls. See? Called it. They're splashing Lingering Souls. Don't really want to give them free black for Lingering Souls. Even though it'd be nice to ramp into Oliphant. Don't really want to just give them a bunch of free blockers. Although I guess they're going to take Monarch back with it. So they could take Monarch now and then have a sweeper, but I have Othari, so I don't mind. You have Sunfall or something. It's a fairy. Oh, Winds of Abandon. Sure. 5 lands. I can play both things now. Okay, if they have double sweeper. I think I forgot to take out Gemstone. I think I was on the... Wait, was I... No, I was on the draw. Right? I think I won the first game. Alright, I take Monarch, and then they sweep. They Sunfall me. Is it happening now? Otherwise, they're very dead. Flicker Wisp. Okay, and... Okay. I took literally every land out of my deck except for this one, and I drew it. No, I've still got a couple others, but... Whatever. Yeah, let's just jam. They're gonna kill my Othari before attacks. No. Then probably GG. Trophy. Nice. Good stuff. All right, that's going to be it for tonight. It was a good run. Good run with a great red-white list. We were a little bit light on the interaction, but I drew it at the times when I needed it, and the 4s and 5s came through big time. Never saw 4th Aerlingus. I saw pretty much every other card at some point in the draft, except maybe Sunblessed Healer. Yeah, I think those were the only two that I had that were absent. What's up, Bobby? Does win games, indeed. It kind of puts the combo decks in check for sure. Obviously had some other options in the board that I could have brought in or had in the main, but I think this was a good list. Trophied, so happy to end the night on a trophy. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, get recharged. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and all that. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, till next time, take care. Adios.